Hey, my Marty's McFly and Biff's Tannins. Welcome to this sports betting channel. Have you checked your Gray's Sports Almanac yet? If not, just relax, grab a coffee, and let's get to it. Welcome to our sports betting prediction video for the upcoming clash between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Today, we'll analyze the recent performances of both teams, key players, and factors that could influence the outcome of this game. Let's dive in. Jacksonville Jaguars, hungry for success. The Jacksonville Jaguars enter this season with a chip on their shoulder. After a promising 6-2 start last year, they faltered in the second half, finishing 9-8 and missing the playoffs. This disappointment has only fueled their determination to prove themselves this year. Leading the Jaguars' offense is quarterback Trevor Lawrence. The 24-year-old QB is coming off a productive 2023 season, where he threw for 4,016 yards with a touchdown-to-interception ratio of 21-14. However, Lawrence's performance was hampered by a weak offensive line that allowed 35 sacks. Bettors should pay attention to the Jaguars' offensive line performance, as it remains largely unchanged and could be a potential weak point. The Jaguars' ground game is spearheaded by Travis Etienne Jr., who has rushed for over 1,000 yards in each of his 2 NFL seasons. Last year, he amassed 1,008 rushing yards, averaging 3.8 yards per carry. Etienne's consistency could be a key factor in Jacksonville's offensive production. In the receiving core, the Jaguars have made some significant changes. They lost their 2023 receiving leader, Calvin Ridley, but added Gabe Davis in free agency. They also drafted LSU standout Brian Thomas Jr. with the 23rd pick and signed Devin Duvernay. Christian Kirk, who nearly reached 800 receiving yards last season, will be active despite a recent calf injury. These new additions could provide Lawrence with more weapons, potentially boosting the passing game. Jacksonville's defense underwent several changes in the offseason, including the appointment of new defensive coordinator Ryan Nielsen. The Jaguars boast a formidable pass rush, led by Josh Allen, who accumulated an impressive 17.5 sacks last season. The secondary, featuring Tyson Campbell and veteran Ronald Darby, is expected to show improvement. Last season, the Jaguars' pass defense ranked 26th, while their run defense was a respectable 9th. Bettors should consider how these rankings might change with the new defensive leadership and personnel changes. Miami Dolphins, aiming for dominance. The Miami Dolphins are not just looking for a playoff berth. They're aiming for the division title and playoff success after their wild card exit last season. Under head coach Mike McDaniel, who recently signed an extension through 2028, the Dolphins boast a high-powered offense and a solid defense. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is coming off a stellar 2023 season, where he threw for 4,624 yards with an impressive touchdown-to-interception ratio of 29-14. Tagovailoa's ability to consistently put up big numbers makes the Dolphins' passing game a force to be reckoned with. The Dolphins' ground attack is equally potent. Raheem Mostert, coming off a career-best season with 1,012 rushing yards, leads the charge. He's complemented by Devon Achane, who amassed 800 rushing yards in just 11 games last year. This two-headed monster in the backfield gives Miami a versatile ground game. In the receiving department, the Dolphins boast one of the league's most dangerous duos. Tyreek Hill had a monster year with 1,799 receiving yards, while Jalen Waddle contributed 1,014 yards. The addition of tight end Jonnu Smith adds another dimension to an already talent-laden offense. While the Dolphins' offense grabbed headlines, their defense was somewhat shaky last season. They brought in a new defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, to address these issues. The loss of last year's sack leader, Bradley Chubb, to the injured reserve list is significant and could impact their quarterback pressure. However, Miami's secondary remains a strength. They have one of the NFL's best cornerbacks in Jalen Ramsey, although his status for this game is questionable. The offseason addition of Kendall Fuller and the presence of safety Jordan Poyer bolster their pass defense, which ranked 15th last year. Their run defense, which ranked 7th, should remain solid. In conclusion, this matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins promises to be an exciting, high-scoring affair. Both teams have potent offenses and defenses with potential vulnerabilities. However, the Dolphins at the start of the season, playing at home, and in the midday are an unbeatable team, so that will be our bet. Alright, sports fans and time travelers, that's all we've got for now. But don't worry, we're not leaving you stranded in 1955 without a sports almanac. If you've got any other games you'd like us to review, leave a comment faster than Marty McFly on a hoverboard to get those predictions to you at 88 miles per hour. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Whether you think we're geniuses or think we're about as reliable as a time machine, let us know in the comments below. See you.